Today, we're going to talk about enhancing your digital presence by leveraging your DMS even further. We realize that there are so many different platforms out there for you to brand yourself online, and there are many website builders. But one of the things that we really strive for is to create an all-inclusive digital marketing solution through MA Web Centers. Now, in many cases, clients and unfranchised owners, when they want to add another way to drive traffic, they might be looking for a blogging functionality. They might have a website, but they also want to add a blog, and then they end up going out and trying to set up another account for blogging purposes. And there are many blog platforms out there as well. But we're happy to announce that there's actually a native blog feature built right within your DMS platform. So once you log into your explorema.com account and you go to the website editor, you'll see that on the far left-hand corner that we do have a menu option for blog. So when we click on blog, it's going to open up a basic tutorial about your blog, and realize that you're going to manage all of your blog posts from this section. So they don't build out as pages. They're built in this section to manage your blog. So right here, you'll see all of your posts will be loaded here under Manage Posts. There are some fake posts here that are just here for example purposes. They are full written articles. So you can certainly publish them, you can edit them, or you can delete them or hide them. But we wanted to showcase how they're actually built into this software. So you have the ability to go within each of these posts. You also have the ability to adjust your blog settings. So maybe adjust the blog name. If you wanted to pull in an external blog and feed it into this, maybe a series like a podcast that you've done, or maybe an external blog that you've already been created, you can feed that in through an RSS feed here. You can also, copy your blog URL from this page so that you can push that out on social media or email or other ways as well. Now, when you edit the layout, you're editing the full blog. So any of your blog articles will follow this same structure. So you can't change the layout of individual blog articles, because you are actually following the same standard structure within the blog platform. So as you're going in here, anything that you edit is then just going to then showcase the blog article, the subtitle, and the images. So when we're done, you are saving the layout. And if you change the layout for overall, it's going to change the layout for all of your blog posts. You can also import posts from other blogs. So when you create a new post, we'll click on the new post button. You're going to add a post title. You're going to have an author, in this case, either no author or myself here. And then you can have a main image. So as I click on the image, I have a whole image picker. I can either upload an image, or I can choose one of these that are already in my image library, which you might have if you've built out your DMS site. You might have some of these images already preloaded into your file cabinet. At this case, it says you can also edit this at a later date, right? So I'm going to click on Start. And now that I've got the blog article here, Living the Unfranchised Lifestyle, now I'm going to go in here, and now I'm going to edit the subtitle. Then I'm going to update maybe the image here. In fact, I actually like that image, so I'm going to keep it. And now it says the body content of your post goes here. To edit this, click and delete the default text and start typing your own, or paste your own from a different source. So as I click it, it's a basic text editor. So you can copy and paste from somewhere else, or you can actually go in here and update your blog article. Right? And just like the text editor of the page, you can highlight things and you can link to, you can change the font, and that is all structured there. Now, as we're done here, in the upper right-hand corner, you could schedule this post, so you can write it for a future date. You can preview what it's going to look like on all the devices. You can change the post settings. You can click done, or you can publish that post. So when you click publish the post, it's going to be for the world to see. So maybe right now I'm just going to click done, and it's going to show up as a new post here. So it will not be published to my website for the internet world to see, and you're going to see that it is showing as a draft. However, at any time I can edit it, I can adjust the settings, I can preview it, I can duplicate it for another post, or I can also publish this, in which case it's now going to be published on my blog, right? So that's how you manage a blog on your DMS site. However, I do want to show you how you can maximize the blog by leveraging some widgets. So maybe we want to add a blog widget to our, let's say we want to go to our pages, and let's go to the About Me page. Now in the About Me page, maybe underneath my picture here, I'm going to go over to the widgets, and I'm going to click on widget, and you can scroll to the very bottom, but I know that I'm looking for a blog widget, so I'm just going to type in blog and do a search. It can pull in all blog posts onto this page, recent posts, or a search bar. So I'm going to click on recent posts, and I'm going to add a new row here that is going to pre-populate my blog articles. So right now, let's change the background of this row. And let's just have a nice clean background. And you can see that now on the About Me page, I've got my recent posts here. I've got this fake one that we just added in these 3. But let's say I don't like how that lays out. I can click on anywhere on that screen, and it shows, you know, if someone wants to read more, I want that visible. So right here, now if they click read more, it goes to that blog post. Show more button, that would show more posts, show the blog name, the author and the date, the thumbnail images, the single line. So you get some flexibility here. And then when we go to design, you'll see the layout. Now in the layout, you've got some options, right? How do you want them to appear? I actually like the horizontal row, but visible posts, right? We've got 10. Right now, I'm just going to go ahead and put 3, because I've got 3. I want it nice and clean. Maybe if I've got an even number and I've got 6, maybe I'll have all 6 here. I want 3 posts per row. Otherwise, if I did have maybe showing 4, I might show that I want 2 per row. So now it's a 2 by 2. It's a much cleaner look. Do I want teaser lines? Do I want some padding? Right? So I can adjust all of these, right? Give it some more depth. Style, images, the text. How do all of these items behave within that blog widget? So a lot of functionality here. I actually, again, I like the 3 by 3. So we're going to do 3, and we're going to change that to 3 in a row. And now you can see on this page now, I've got the About Me, my story, but then I've got my blog here. Click on show more, it would show more blogs. It would read more, go over to the blog. So there's lots of great tools, and including in the widget, maybe I come back over and I'm looking for a blog widget. So I search for blog, and maybe I want to add a search post, right? Placeholder text, search the blog. Perfect. So now if someone wants to search the blog, they can type in the search bar, and then it's going to search the actual blog for whatever articles that you're looking for, right? So there's some great functionality. And I'll tell you, one of the great ways to drive traffic is having current, fresh, relevant information. And you can do that through a blog feature. No longer do you need to use an external service for that. It's built right into your existing DMS platform through explorema.com.